Hey, just wanted to show off the new ThinManager script to be able to generate a long-term use key for the ThinManager API. And as a bonus, it also shows how to get the licensing info for FactoryTalk activation, ThinManager activation from the ThinManager server. So just a brief introduction to the layout of the script. This is the global variables. This script, by the way, does use PowerShell 7. That's just what we standardize on for everything. So we won't go over how to modify it for PowerShell 5. But that's important because with REST API calls, there is a certificate, which I'll show in a second. So this is a function to enable the API. We don't use it in this particular script, but I left it there just to be useful. But we do use the invoke login API, and this prompts you to enter in a username and password. So when I run the script, I'll show that. And then there is a generate key function. This is a new function with the JSON formatted text, and you can see that it has different things that you could fill in for parameters, such as the name, the quota of how many transactions they get, the period, which is based off of seconds, and then when you disable it. And then the permissions are probably the most important part because that's where you enable or disable certain functionality from the ThinManager perspective. So we will collapse that. And then these two functions right here are just simply to get the TMA and the FTA licensing information from the REST API. So if you go down to the start of the code, it will go through and it will prompt you for a username and password. And if it does not log in successfully, it will time out. So try to see right here, if we go back up to our login, right here we prompt for username and then as a secure string the password, and then we have to convert that password to a string, so we do that here. So that's where that all happens. So let me just run the code here just so you can see what's happening. Oh, and then I generate the posts and the get headers as well. So I get the key, I stuff it into the headers, and then I use that for 3 different API calls. So let me execute this guy. And you can see right here, it's prompting me to log in. So I'll put in my domain name / username. Okay, let's try again. It's probably because I tried to execute it twice. Okay, so now it's generating a key. Generates the temporary key with my username, which is this one. And then this one is the more permanent key that I specified in the function up here, which is going to remain with these permissions. So this temporary key, I think it lasts maybe a day when I generate it. This one is the persistent key that you can customize and say these are the permissions and this is how long it lasts. FTA licensing info is right here, and then you can see that I don't have any TMA licenses, so it didn't pull the info for that. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I do, and maybe I just need to switch this back to the manager license. So we'll do that. Let's see if we can run this again. So we'll do that. Okay. So it's going to go through the same process. You can see that now that I have the TMA license licensing enabled, it pulls that. So very cool. This is just a demo of the short new script that we have. Hopefully it's useful to you in your API development.